And I know some of you are sitting there saying, what is the big deal about a message series? I like the regular homilies, but I'd like to suggest that with a message series, the homilies are much more relevant. They focus on things that are important to us. They're relatable. And most importantly, they have the ability to transform us. And so when we engage over a 5 to 6 week period where each builds upon the other, the message series and the small groups which go hand in hand, I think have the ability to make the following happen. The destination of why we're here becomes crystal clear. It is about a deeper life with Christ. And whichever path we choose, it will involve service, giving from our want, engagement, practice, and sharing. The companions on this journey are each of us. And our small groups is a place where faith becomes real in community. Let me say just a word about small groups. First of all, they're not Bible studies. They're not social hours. Listen to this image. They are training grounds for discipleship. I was told not to say this. I said this at all the other masses, but I'm going to say it anyway. With all of the training that I've had to be in a lot of small groups. I hate small groups. But as strongly as I say that, I will even more strongly say that it is precisely through those opportunities that I have found that I've grown the most. You see, small groups are places where we can admit that we limp. And we could be encouraged and maybe even sometimes challenged by other people to grow, to follow Jesus more closely. They allow us to make our big church a smaller reality where St. Norbert's feels like we belong and we're connected with each other. This is what small groups involve. There is a commitment to show up even when it's not convenient. You have to bring a sense of vulnerability. You know, it's easy to sit in a pew and to be anonymous. But to be in a small group means that you have to share of yourself. We could be encouraged to speak about life and truth to one another. But this is the most important. Small groups help us to live out the mission of being Catholic and Christian. Remember, it's about discipleship, not about ourselves. It's about being Christ's presence in the world. If this is a new year or a new beginning, could it be a possibility to start afresh? I love that. I'm always looking for a fresh start. I ask you, Could this year be a time where we become like the little boy who chooses the limping puppy? Let's make a commitment to embrace the harder path, not the easy one, because it's the path where love is real, where Christ is found, and where we can grow together. I'll end with this image. The cost of discipleship is real. You cannot have the resurrection on a Sunday without experiencing Good Friday. We are constantly being called to take up our cross, or in most cases, our crosses. There is a cost to discipleship. But just as real as the cost, so is the reward. Life with Jesus. Life together in his body, the church. I ask you to individually consider making a commitment to choose the limping puppy and to embrace your own brokenness. But I challenge you more as a parish community to have a fresh start, to be able to take up our cross as a community and become stronger and deeper in our faith, a better disciple of Jesus. It's possible. It can happen. Let's let God work in us in this new beginning.